real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the move past the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 40 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, and he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Carr. That's caught. It's James Washington. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Washington, 51 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And some room to work. Shifts by him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Carr flush to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton, 48 yards.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Carr now on first down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Ready.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Hold the ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The offense been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Going to gain of
4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready up. Go, Lee. Go.
They'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw again. That's caught again by Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Carr looking deep downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now here's another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
27 yards there, a first down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're